Hello, hello, and welcome back to another episode of Screb de Balla. We're doing some more trivia today. Did the exact same trivia last week and aced it for week 9. So hopefully we can do the same for week 10. And then I'm going to try and do at least one more trivia video packed into this one as well, since this will probably be pretty quick. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's get into it. Alrighty, let's start off nice and easy with Mr. Jonathan Taylor. This dude is having just one heck of a season. You love to see it. JT for MVP? Some are saying? I've heard. Okay, keep moving. We got Devon A-Chain. Literally single-handedly beat the Buffalo Bills by himself. And, oh, praise God, Travion Henderson. Thank you. Thank you. I took you way too high in Dynasty for you to not be doing anything up to this point. So hopefully it keeps going, all right? I am optimistic. Ramondre Stevenson sucks, so... Okay, who else would be without a logo? Jahmyr Gibbs. He had an insane game as well. Shout out. And I think the last one is Trey McBride, if I am not mistaken. Cool. All right, now it should be a little bit easier from here on out. Okay, let's go. Numero uno, Drake London. I think that Buccaneer is Egbuka. I'm going to skip that line for a second because I don't feel great about Amon-Ra. I know he had a touchdown, but I feel like he went like 5 for 40 and a touchdown, which is not that. Don't think that's David Montgomery, so Sam Laporta, maybe. I don't know. I didn't watch that game super closely, so I'm going to wait just a moment. Okay, 49ers, 23 points. That is George Kittle. Let's go. Another dude on my Dynasty team who I need to start picking up some weight. The Vikings is obviously Jalen Naylor. Why would it be Justin Jefferson or Jordan Addison when we have Jalen Naylor, obviously? All right, Dalton Schultz, another absolute legend. I don't know how. Really? Really? Okay, well, that's a strike, I guess. I mean, it's got to be Nico then, right? Dang, I thought Dalton Schultz had a good week. Maybe it wasn't quite that good. Maybe I'm overselling what Dalton Schultz has been doing the past couple weeks, but kind of surprising. He's been kind of good. I will check at the end of this video what he scored, though, because I am very curious. Oh, shoot. This is another tough one, because I think Juwan Johnson had a nice week, too, but 20 sounds like a lot. I think Chris Olave. Oh, no. Okay. I felt really bad about that the second I was about to click on it. I really went back to Juwan Johnson for a second, but we got it, so whatever. I think this is Lad McConkey. I am realizing that I did not pay as good of attention this week as I did week 9. So, okay, let's think here. That Seahawk is for sure Jackson Smith and Jigba. Yep, because he went, what, 9 for 53 and a touchdown? Yeah, that checks out. Okay. Do not question why I know that stat line off the top of my head. Okay, so... Okay, I'm going to go Lad McConkey, a.k.a. Los McCarkeys. Yep, there we go. Okay, DJ Moore put up a big fat stinker. Rome Odunze, I think, had a touchdown to start the game. I'm just going to go with Rome. DeAndre Swift didn't have that good of a game. Kyle Manungai went for like 20 yards and a touchdown. So, yep, that would be Rome. Oh, excuse me. Okay. This Buccaneer was scaring me for a second. I don't think I was thinking out loud about it, but in my head it was tweaking me out. It's Tez Johnson. It was really, I was freaking out. I was like, wait, no, it wasn't Kate Otten. It wasn't Rashad White. It wasn't Sean Tucker. Tez Johnson. Got it. Okay, I'm going to go Sam Laporta because, dude, I have no idea what he did this week, but I know Amon-Ra did not put up 23 points. Oh, maybe he did. Okay, well, I'm going to guess Nico Collins, or is that Woody Marks? Shit. No, I have Woody Marks. I think he put up like 16.5 point PPR, which doesn't instill a ton of confidence. Okay, we are still alive, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, shoot, man. Like, what am I forgetting here? I feel like I'm pulling a dum-dum right now. Okay, so it's not Laporta. Is it Amon-Ra? Is it Amon-Ra? I must be misremembering what Amon-Ra did this week. Because it's got to be him, right? Shit, who was it? Oh, dude, how did I just... That was really bad. Sorry. I just like completely spaced Jameson Williams. Probably because he's had a very quiet season up until the last couple weeks, and I don't have him in fantasy anywhere. So that one's my bad. A little bit disappointing. That should have been a perfect game. Well, not perfect. I got strikes, but I should have cleared that board. It is what it is. Let's do another one. See you in a sec. All right. I found this Bengals trivia that looks quite difficult, so I'm going to give it my best shot here. All right, here we go. So name all 22 players that have scored multiple touchdowns for the Bengals since 2020. Whew, there are a lot of people on this board. So let's hop right into it. Wide receiver, we got Jamar Chase. Then we got Joe Mixon. Beautiful. And let's get T. Higgins out of here. How about Tyler Boyd? Awesome. Okay. Chase Brown. Yep. Perfect. Let's get a little Joe Shiesty, Joe Burrow off the board. Wonderful. Let me take a sip of beer. And we're back to it. Okay. 12 touchdowns. Well, this isn't him, but how about Zach Moss? Yeah, 3 touchdowns. What a legend. Okay, how about Yoshivas? However the hell you say that dude's name. Cool. Okay, let's get some of these tight ends out of here. So we got like Drew Sample. Is it Drew Pearson? Is that a real person? No, who am I thinking of? God, the Bengals have had so many freaking no-name tight ends that they just rotate in there. God dang it, this is going to be really hard. Okay, how about Hayden Hurst? Oh my god, dude. Why do they have so many generic white tight ends that are completely underwhelming? Oh, what about Irv Smith Jr., Vikings legend? Shout out, dude. All these tight ends, and he can't even get on here. That dude is so ass. He's trash. Okay. How about Samaje Perine? Yes. The big bearded legend Samaje Perine. How about Giovanni Bernard? He should be on here, right? Beautiful. Okay. Oh, here's a tight end. How about CJ Uzoma? God, who was that terrible white fella that was on the Bengals for way too long with the long hair? He was a frickin' punt returner, and he was terrible. Irwin? Yeah, Trent Irwin. What a joke. Okay, QB. I mean, really, Jake Browning. It has to be Jake Browning, I think. Since 2020, I don't know who else it would be. Perfect. Oh, how about Mike Gesicki? Oh my god, I thought of the frickin' tight end that I was trying to think of earlier when I was saying Drew Pearson. It's Tanner Hudson. That's what I don't know. Those don't really even sound very alike, but that is who I was trying to think of. All right, I'm pretty sure this defensive back is Cam Taylor-Britt. I remember at least one touchdown by him, pick 6, like last year. Maybe, I don't know. I remember one somewhat recently, so I felt that was the safest pick for defensive back there, and it was, so beautiful. I'm wondering if, like, AJ Green somehow snuck onto this list. He might have been gone by 2020. 2020 might have been his last season, but frankly, I am running out. I don't know who this running back would be. Okay, I'm going to let AJ Green rip because I don't really have any more guesses. Oh, that hit. Let's go! That's pretty surprising. I was not confident in that at all. So, yeah, I don't know who else would be on here. I mean, Taj Brooks has gotten no burn. I'm sure these are dudes closer to 2020 era who got a little tiny bit of burn and never really anything else with the Bengals. So, I'm going to think for a few more minutes here. I'm about ready to throw in the towel, though. Yep, I'm out of guesses, ladies and gentlemen, so I'm going to give up and see who I missed here, because I do not have all day, unfortunately. And neither do you folks. Okay, who did we miss? Chris Evans. Not super familiar with Chris Evans' game, I'm not going to lie. Okay, yeah, I'm not shocked that I'm not super familiar with this dude's game because he was a 6th-round draft pick in the 2021 draft and put up a whopping 89 yards through his career. So, shout out Chris Evans. No, I guess he was a receiving back, 188 receiving yards. That's where his 3 touchdowns came from. Absolute legend. I will not disrespect Chris Evans. Noah Fant, yeah, frankly, that's the one I'm most disappointed I didn't get. I don't know, I just completely forget that dude is a Bengal now, to be quite honest. And Charlie Jones, another dude I'm not super familiar with. Okay, so Charlie Jones has 1 punt return touchdown and 2 kick return touchdowns. Interesting, and he did one of them this year. All right, I should familiarize myself with this dude. All right, folks, after further discussion, I have decided that my brain is trivia'd out for the day. I attempted a 3rd one, and it went not very well. So you guys get 2 today. And, yeah, thank you guys for joining me. As always, if you're not subscribed, subscribe, leave a like. You know what the deal is. Appreciate you all as always, and we'll see you soon. Adios.